Today is such a special day. I have my event with Love Shack and the Endometriosis Foundation of America today on Long Island. I have a personal connection to endometriosis because I have had it for 14 years. In 13 of those years, I was undiagnosed. I've talked a little bit about it on here with you guys. I also have full story times on YouTube, but I'll tell you a little bit more about my story while I'm getting ready this morning. Growing up, I had really painful periods, and endo isn't just a bad period. I feel like that's something that people try and say, and it's not just that, but that was one of the first symptoms that I noticed on my body, was that I was having to miss school for days because I was crippled over in pain. I got told that I probably just have a really low pain tolerance and that every woman has cramps. It's just part of being a woman. So for a majority of my life, I just thought it was normal, but the pain just kept getting so severe and it kept coming off of my period as well. I also was getting really nauseous. I would be bloating a lot, which now I know was endo belly. Went to numerous doctors. They ran all these tests, and on every test, I was a healthy kid, teenager. Doctors thought I was attention seeking and just wanting medication. Actually end up in the hospital because of my severe pain. They thought my appendix had ruptured. I was on a morphine drip because the pain was so severe. Once they do the scan and they realize that, oh, this girl doesn't have appendicitis, they automatically dismiss my symptoms, tell me that I'm making everything up and that nothing is wrong with me. I finally go to an OBGYN, my first experience there. The doctor tells me that endometriosis isn't real. It's something that women make up who have bad periods. I have a horrible experience with her overall, as I'm sure you could probably guess. I spent so many years just thinking that this was all in my head, that I was crazy. A couple months before I found my surgeon, I was having a really bad flare-up and also had a cyst rupture. I was in so much pain. Shortly after that, I was on a work trip and I was just bawling in my hotel room because I was in so much pain, and I decided that it was time to stand up for myself and I wasn't going to stop until I had a doctor who was going to listen to me. I found an endometriosis specialist in Manhattan, went to see him, and within a week had my surgery scheduled. During my surgery, they found several different types of cysts, endometrial polyps, and endometriosis. Something that is important to note about endometriosis is there is no cure, and the surgery isn't like the end all be all, like everything will be fine after surgery. A lot of women have to get several surgeries afterwards. Endo is already so underfunded, which is why I wanted to collaborate with the Endometriosis Foundation of America today. Part of the proceeds from today's event go to endometriosis research. They also said if you call the store during the event hours, I'll put up the info here, that will also count for the donation. Endometriosis is real, it's not in your head. This event has been a long time in the making. The glam is on. Stay tuned to figure out what dress I wore. I think you guys are going to be happy with the result.